Merry Christmas today. But Christmas, yesterday, I made a video hella early. It's way too early to record. People are still asleep, so I was like, I'll just make the game against the Giants, and I just won't record audio of it. So, I had to do it anyway because he wanted to advance it soon, and I kept saying I was gonna do it. I was like, fuck, what? So I was just gonna do it last night. He said, alright, I'll advance when I get more up. He probably said, probably saw the chance. I did it. Anyway, Browns beat the. We've got a couple games to go. Texans, Bengals, Steelers, Redskins, Panthers, Raiders. That seems to be it. So, but today I do have my game, and I have to face a good friend of mine, but he's not on, unfortunately, so I can't play him necessarily. So yeah, this guy joined the league, I think, off because of me, and like I said, we are pretty good friends in reality, but we'll see what happens as we take on him and the I don't think I've actually seen the new week. I don't think. So I don't think we had any upgrade players, but maybe we can get one this week. As Michael Pierce, who's 17 tackles. I don't think it says sacks because I feel like he has like 4 or 5. A fucking menace. T.Y. Hilton, 14 receptions, 248 yards, 3 tutties. Corey Davis out of it obviously has a lot more than that. Derrick Henry having a solid season. 500 yards. He's got a lot of yards in the past couple weeks, so he's not out of it yet. He's still a really good player, but I just think that with Colts having Marlon Mack and him having, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say as good of a season as he had a year ago. Last year, Marlon Mack caught the NFL by storm. A couple years ago, drafted. I think he played a couple snaps first game. He's like second or. He had a couple carries, but he did fumble it. They didn't really give him too much. They had most of the loads to Frank Gore, and I don't know who else they had at that point in time. I honestly been Jonathan Williams as well. Or it was I don't remember honestly. And then that next year, then they said, listen, we're gonna need Le'Veon Bell. After this whole holdout thing blows off, we could sign him in the off season. But Marlon Mack came on the storm, had a decent, pretty good year, especially with a big pass attack from Andrew Luck. He balanced it out, and then last year, the year that Andrew Luck, retired unexpectedly. You can't blame him. You can't stop that type of stuff. As there's some Humphreys in motion, and he'll get the ball and get a yard. Like I said, when he abruptly retired, knowing Jacoby Brissett's not going to be able to, he's a good quarterback, but he wasn't going to get on the role that Andrew Luck played. Marlon Mack stepped up, and, thus team became a running team really quickly. You look at the losses that they've had, other than the Chargers loss, they had a good running game they didn't have a good running game in those losses. This year they've had some pretty good wins with the run game, so this year they've had a better year with the run game and stuff. That's Delaney Walker up the field. Nobody will take him down 13 yards. That was a crazy year for the Tennessee Titans. Decided to start Case Keenum this week with the departure of Mariota happening. The Colts gave him an offer in the offseason. He just didn't accept. He's going to throw to Delaney Walker, who has 2 grabs for 18 yards already, being a huge part of this game. Second 5, Deion Lewis is not going to get the football. Deion Lewis! It's thrown! K-Dub throws a pick to Quincy Wilson! Quincy Wilson is gone! Touchdown! Quincy Wilson for the defense! And that's what I'm talking about. Quincy Wilson is a man that, was getting a decent amount of rest towards the beginning of the season, but as the season went on, Rock Ya-Sin was starting to get in the depth chart, was starting to get, in the game a bit more, and then finally, he kind of took over, and Quincy Wilson, obviously Quincy Wilson still plays, but he kind of took over that slot role that Quincy Wilson was playing, or outside role on the second receiver that Quincy Wilson was playing. playing, and now, you know, you see right there, he had to come in from tired, you know, slot, you know. They still get in the game a lot, and that's what he shows it. You know, got to make plays to stay in. Dust lineups keep getting plays, and that's what Quincy Wilson did. It was last year, obviously. Suffering from an injury, you know, he didn't miss first couple games. I think that's one reason why, you know, they wanted to see a little bit of Rocky in there. You're like, you know, we'll put him in a role, but not too big of one, as he's gonna throw this one underneath, and that's Quincy Wilson to stop him. There you go. That's 2 plays, and you know, it's 2 really good plays in first quarter. Not a lot of plays used as. That's going to be Adam Humphries. He's wide open. Kenny Moore on the tackle. And that's it. Case Keenum's doing a really good job of getting this team down the field. It's just the fact that, you know, they got a costly turnover that, you know, stopped him, as Derrick Henry's gotten one handoff, and Deion Lewis will get a yard, but yeah, they haven't really chosen to run a whole lot. It's going to go back to Deion Lewis, and that'll be a little bit better. 4 yards on that one. 3rd and 5. But like I said, you know, Derrick Henry got that one play, and you know, he hasn't really seen the field a whole lot since. Gonna go with the screen to Henry, and Derrick Henry makes a play. Oh, Anthony Harris was zooming in there, just could not get his hands on it. And they want, you know, they're not gonna be mad about that one. They needed him to make a play there, you know, try to get a stop, you know, give him 0 points. You know, they're still in field goal range, unfortunately. They're gonna get it as Lewis will get the ball, and they'll pick up the yard again. He's averaging 2 yards a carry, Quincy Wilson. Alright, Quincy Wilson on the field, 2nd and 9. Gonna throw underneath. Simmons is blocked, and it's gonna be a huge tackle by Kenny Moore to keep them from getting a first. They're short right here, 3rd and 1. Keenum, quick throw, and it's Kenny Moore stopping Adam Humphries there. Colts stop him. 4th and 2.
And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
And it's a fake! They give it to Ryan Suckup, and who wants to stop him? Then Quincy motherfucking Williams. Quincy Williams is killing it right now. As here we go. Brissett comes in the game. Jacoby Brissett. Gonna pass. Brissett looking for Cobb, a little bit off the target, incomplete. Yeah, I think that's what they wanted, you know. That's what the coach told us. And air it out first play. Let's see if we can get something going. Fortunately, it didn't work, as this is going to be Marlon Mack with a huge 8-yard catch. I'm telling you, Marlon Mack has shown this year, or last year and this year, that, you know, he's a vocal point of this team. I think the Colts have showed that he is. After giving that huge contract, and you know, teams are, you know, game planning for this man, and you know, I think, you know, he might finish with, I mean, obviously for injury he might finish with a little bit more, but I don't think he had a better season than last year, but we'll see. As Cobb, huge juke, and Randall Cobb. Let's talk about Randall Cobb. Been carrying this team so far. So here we go, Jacoby Brissett. Brissett takes the snap. Jacoby gonna go to Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb down the field to the 21. 43 yards for Randall Cobb on the day, and I'm telling you, Dustman has shown that he's a huge role. He takes a huge role in this team. On this team. Marlon Mack. Leon Mack gonna cut it back. Marlon Mack gonna pick up 9. Huge cutback from Marlon Mack right there. 2nd and 2. Looking. That's gonna be Paris Campbell down to the 3. Try to get in. Unfortunately, could not. 1,500 rushing yards what Marlon Mack wants, and you know, halfway through the season, you know, he's halfway there. As 1st and goal. They're gonna throw. He's gonna launch one up for Cobb, and it's a terrible throw. Brissett off the corner. Didn't get it up there. It's picked by Kenny Vaccaro. As Derrick Henry's back in the game for the first time in forever. 1st and 10. Case Keenum. Gonna go to Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry. Henry's gonna get 2 yards. And you may think that's not a lot, but you know, for what that just happens, 2 yards, you know, is very good. As gonna go to Ferkser, and Isaiah Simmons will be there to stop him 3rd and 4.
That's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not more dynamic.
Huge 3rd down. So even though he caught it, looking! Oh, Kenny Moore couldn't lay the boomstick. That's what we were hoping for, and Dion Lewis picks up the 1st down, and Tennessee definitely has had a very better offense, you know, showing. I mean, I guess the Colts have gotten down the field, but I mean, they've had this ball forever. This is gonna go to Derrick Henry, and Pierre Desir drops him. Who has been the DB of the year, in my opinion. I mean, Malik Hooker, obviously, you know, I still think Pierre Desir was DB of the year. Without Derwin James, so I don't know if they put him there or not, but I think he was the most. He had like 14 picks, or he had like over 10 plus picks, not 14. But, you know, he was slept on player of the year definitely last year. I mean, I didn't even realize he was doing that good until after the season. There's Keenum, looking, gonna go underneath, and that's gonna be Quincy Wilson forcing him out of bounds. Quincy Wilson, you know, they can warm inbounds. So you got like 2, and they're not gonna challenge that one. It won't matter. And Quincy Wilson, again, with another great play. Huge play for Quincy Wilson. Marcus Green gonna take this one out. Marcus Green out of the 18. So it didn't work out, but you know, obviously they wanted him to. Marcus Green made a really good return there. As 1st and 10. We'll see what the Indianapolis Colts can do. Get this ball in the field. 1st and 10. Looking, he's got Marlon Mack open, and Mack makes the grab. Mack attack with the grab. 1st and 10. Looking for Randall Cobb down the seam. 1st down into the 31. Brissett is moving the football down the field. Jacoby Brissett takes the snap. Jacoby looking for Marlon Mack. He can't hang on. The running back was open. Just couldn't hang on. 2nd and 10. The fake to Marlene Mack. Brissett gonna give it to Campbell. Campbell makes the grab down at the 18. Fake the reverse, and it didn't pay off. Mack loses a lot of there. 5 lost on that play. And here you go. Now you're gonna look for, you know, out of bounds, maybe a comeback for you're looking for something, you know, to get you yards here. And Brissett is sack time at Indianapolis. 3rd and 25. What do you do here? I'll tell you right now what you don't do here. Lose a lot of yards. You will not be in a good position if you let them take more yards off you. 3rd and 25. Jacoby takes the snap, looking for Ebron. Ebron has the 1st down at the 6. Timeout Indianapolis. And with 13 seconds left, I think you've surely got 1 or 2 shots at this end zone, but it has to be shots at this end zone. As here we go, Jacoby. Brissett takes the snap. Jacoby gonna roll out. Brissett looking, gonna throw in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. 7 seconds remain.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line.
They've got 5 seconds to make a play. Brissett takes the snap. Jacoby looking. That's Randall Cobb. Touchdown. Randall Cobb. 1 pick, 1 touchdown. for Jacoby Brissett. As time-wise, it probably helped out them, wasting the rest of the time to get that touchdown. But, man, you really want Marlon Mack to catch that touchdown, don't you? One hell of a play made by Marlon Mack. Got all the way down there, feet inbound. Just could not come down with it. 14-0. Rigoberto gonna punt this one away. Dion Lewis will have 3 seconds to do something, and then the Colts will get this ball back. Dion Lewis is looking to make something happen. And that'll be halftime, 14-0. Colts leading a huge division rivalry game. I think actually Tennessee and Texans are a big rivalry game. I think ours is probably the Jaguars. I mean, we don't really have any big rivalries within our division. Definitely the Seahawks and Niners for sure. Oh, sure. Or it's always been, honestly. As they're set on 1st and 10, coming out of the first half, or gonna come out of the first half explosive, giving it to Eric Ebron, but they can't. They went into that half explosive, and Jacoby Brissett has not let off the gas. For a guy that usually, they run the football 9 times out of 10, they've let Brissett use it, and you know why? Marlon Mack, so that he's not been doing good. They've been game planning for him, so like this has been working. As Campbell 8 yards who, got taken out of the game plan last year a little bit. Started to throw him back in here as a couple weeks for the halfway through the season. This is Marlon Mack who picks the first down. 5 for 17. He had a little bit better, but bad carry. As 3rd and inches, gonna give it to Marlon Mack, and first down.
He will have a first down here at about the 40.
Hold up. Okay, so back-to-back videos. Get a Redskins video after this. Alright, we're in the finals. The playoffs says, here we go. First down for Marlon Mack. 1st and 10. Brissett, handoff to Marlon Mack. May not even get 50 today. 20 yards. He's never been shut down tremendously. But today's time for change, I guess. As 2nd and 9, gonna go to T.Y. Hilton. And T.Y. Hilton. Close. I think we'll resign T.Y. He's such a big part of the team. They got the Colts. T.Y. Hilton's kind of. It's gonna be a guy that we have to resign. I just couldn't see him play with another team. I mean, I could, but can't let him go. As 23, it'll be a first down for Indianapolis. I think T. Higgins will sooner or later, be able to take over that starting role that other people have been playing as. Marlon Mack, they keep going to the run game, even though it's not been working. And that time, it didn't work at all. That was a huge gap push there. As 2nd and 9, gonna go back to Marlon Mack. He's not gonna get it. Only 32 yards on the day. This is one of his not so good games. As 3rd and 8, it's gonna go touchdown. Eric Ebron, who's been having himself a day today. The tight end has been coming up clutch with some big grabs on long-ass 3rd downs. 21-0. Joey Slide drills it. And the last couple weeks, having some hella fucking good, close games. I mean, the Bengals, the Bears, and some hella good teams. Been keeping it close against us, man.
You also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense.
I mean, playing some hella good teams. I mean, Tennessee, you expect, maybe they have a chance to take this undefeated season because they've looked beatable. They've looked beatable. They're not undefeatable.
Just gotta get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
2nd and 21. 2nd and 1. Gonna hand it off, and Derrick Henry has been stopped a lot today. 3rd and 1, and I wouldn't put it past them to hand this ball off to him once again. 3rd and 1. Case Keenum gonna give it to Henry, and Henry has some room. Derrick Henry's been waiting to get going. Biggest carry of the game. 27 yards. And I think it was definitely more yards than he had. I think he had like 9 to his name before that, as Henry's gonna get the ball. Derrick Henry and do what he does best, bulldoze over somebody, and that's the thing you gotta stop. We cannot let Derrick Henry get going. Look how big that man is in the backfield. He gets going, it's over. It's game. 2nd and 9. Keenum, another handoff to Henry, and that's gonna be Michael Pierce, who has been, a guy that we grabbed to stop the run. He's done a very well job of that, as well as, getting sacks as well. It's 3rd and 9. Field goal range. It's a bit of a far field goal though. Keenum looking, going to throw it up, and it is incomplete. Kenny Moore all over Corey Davis. So that's David Moore, actually, I think. Because this will be a punt. That's interesting. They're not going to give Ryan Suckup a chance. They're going to punt it. And they're going to pin him at the 10. So, losing by 21. I think I go for that, but they're not going to do that.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football.
1st and 10. Brissett rolling out. Jacoby's gonna run. Jacoby getting out of bounds. Gain of 3. There's one thing I gotta say about Jacoby. He's been one hell of a healthy Colt. One healthy. He takes hits. That motherfucker takes hard hits. He's always always seems to stay healthy. As Brissett gonna hand it off to Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack. First down at the 27, 46 yards, and we'll see what he does in this 4th quarter. But this 4th quarter, usually he's gotten close on his 100-yard games, but this 4th quarter, he thrives. That's where he thrives and gets all of his yards. Marlon Mack, especially have 21-0. Jacoby doesn't need to throw it, and he's gotta be one of those guys like I think Dak is this year. He's unexpected to do as good as he has done, but he has done it. As Marlon Mack, all one man to be Marlon Mack. All he had to do is beat Malcolm Butler to get through, and he gets a first down there. Jacoby Brissett gonna hand it off to Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines, 14. Hines making plays as well, and I don't know how many yards Marlon Mack has, but 1st and 10, Jacoby Brissett. Hand off to Nyheim Hines, and it'll be a gain of 2. Marlon Mack back in the game, 2nd and 8. Mack gonna run, pick up of a yard, 72 yards on the day for him. And it's a long 3rd down, so Jacoby, 3rd and long, gonna give it to Marlon Mack, and he loses 5. And it doesn't really help him out there, as that'll be a 54-yarder attempted by Joey Sly, and it's wide right. I don't know if he had the boot on it, and that's going to give some Titans some decent field position, so probably why they punted. The wind's not in our favor here in Tennessee, as 1st and 10 for Quincy Wilson grabbed 2 yards, tackled. So Quincy Wilson continuing to show. And this team has been shown that they change games over their turnovers. Their amount of turnovers they force is what changes these type of games. As it's gonna be a wide open Dion Lewis who throws off Desir. Tackled by Anthony Walker down at 42, but he continues to show that his turnovers as what's changed this season around, or their seasons around, this year around. And today's not a day that's happened. As Desir Not going to take him down. Quincy Wilson, though, who seems to have a lot of tackles today. 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here.
2 minutes left in the game for thy Tennessee Titans. And Colts, you know, they want to get this ball back and run it with Mac. They want to run this game and get it out of here. They don't want to let any, obviously, you know, not a lot of time left, but they don't want to let anything, especially with an undefeated season, let it go. As Derrick Henry gonna go nowhere. And Sear couldn't take him down, but he was, you know, he provided, you know, a little bit of a stoppage, as that's gonna be Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons, as that'll be an incompletion. They're gonna go for it. 1:31 to go. Keenum gonna look to throw, and he's got Anthony Harris, who's trying to get going down at the line. 38, a minute and 26 left in the game. Huge play.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game.
Jacoby Brissett. Hand off to Marley on Mac, and that'll be a first down. 21 yards away from what he was wanting. And you know, I think it's just a matter of, you know, he's out of time. You know, he's out of time. A minute to go. Marlon Mack. Gonna avoid the hit and go out of bounds. And I don't know if honestly what Frank Reich wanted, but you know, Mac didn't want to take the extra hit. And you know, I'll go down anyway. 2nd and 4. Mac has the blocks, not the first down. 3rd and 1. And the Colts are gonna call a timeout. And not to stop the clock. We need to get some breathers in here, you know, in this game. You know, we're waiting for them to start using their timeouts. They just haven't done that yet. 3rd and 1. Jacoby Brissett gonna give it to Marlene Mack, and Marlene Mack hunted. Gets it. Don't know how he did it, but he does. Huge game for Marlon Mack to end it. With 20 seconds left, we'll still call plays. I'm waiting for them, you know, start calling timeouts as Marlene Mack outside. Marlene Mack. 7 on the play. I'm 118 on the day, and that'll be the last play of the game. Tennessee just gave up on that one, and that'll be 21-0. Brissett, 196. Huge game for Jacoby. He just got going that game. Marlene Mack, 118. Derrick Henry, 37. Hines had a really good 2 for 16. Campbell, 1 for 8. Cobb played phenomenal. Ebron had 67 yards. Campbell had 2 for 23. Hilton had that 1 catch. Mack had 1 for 21, but almost had a lot of yards. Pancake by Nelson. Sackled by Kelly. Quincy Wilson had 2 tackles for loss, 5. A pick. Didn't have a pass deflection? I thought he did. There was no forced fumbles, I don't think. Yeah, the picks were by Anthony Harris and Anthony Harris and Quincy Wilson both got 1 towards the end. And Joey Slye missed that 1 field goal. Huge game. None of them die less as Alright, we gotta start getting this next game going, so you have to stay tuned for next episode when we advance to die week for all of the upgrade and stuff, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, buddy.